Hello, Logan High School. Welcome back to the Chieftain Report. I'm Nicholas Kulapur.
And I'm Jasper Jones. Say, Nicholas, it's already February.
It is. 2017 is already flying by. Today on the show, we have Sydney Lingrak weather and Landon Little and Lexus Fickle with sports.
Also a news story about hydraulic fracturing. But first off, here's some announcements.
Here at TV2, we would like to congratulate several artists for their success in the 2017 Scholastic Art Competition. Megan Gwynn and her colored pencil drawing, Hannah Modzaleski and her watercolor, and Riley Van Bipper with his oil pastel were all awarded honorable mention. Tiffany Voorhees was awarded a Silver State Key with her landscape photo. Once again, congratulations.
All students are asked to vote for this year's Winter Sports King and Queen. Voting will take place today online on the Google Forms. The email should have been sent to you this morning, so when you have a chance, please check the link.
I know you have all been suspensefully waiting for the blood drive results, so let me give them to you. In 2011, 65 blood units were collected, setting a record. Last Friday, 65 blood units were collected, tying the record. I know, it's heartbreaking. We were so close. But on the other hand, 65 units means 190 lives were potentially saved. That is something to be proud of. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. If you missed out on the blood drive this time, don't worry. There will be opportunities to give in the future.
Next week will be LHS's Spirit Week. Starting on February 6th, we ask that you dress up and support the school. Monday's theme will be Movie Character Monday, so dress up as your favorite movie character to spice up the day.
In national news, while new President Donald Trump and his team have been busy with issuing executive orders, formulating new policy, and proposing court judges, pleasing some and depressing others, one company has a different reason to celebrate. Apple, you may have heard of it before, has reported an all-time record quarterly revenue of $78.4 billion for the first fiscal quarter of 2017. Apple reported revenue records for the iPhone, Mac, Apple Watch, and App Store. Sometimes you just have to ask yourself, how powerful can a company get?
In local news, now, do you like to sell drugs? Well, Logan doesn't. As a matter of fact, the Logan Police Department, in partnership with the Fairfield Major Crimes Unit and the State Patrol, have been doing a great job in stopping drug distribution across the county. Last Friday, officers caught 3 culprits, and with all 3 men being arrested, 5 grams of marijuana found, and $400 in cash. So next time you're going to sell drugs to someone, just remember, there could be a state trooper in a canine unit hiding in the bush right next to you.
Here's Sydney Lingrak with the weather.
Greetings, fellows of Logan High School. It's wild how fast 1 week can fly by, but even more crazy how much the weather changes each day. We are now 1 month into the new year, and we have lots of new weather to get to as we dig deeper into winter. To start off today's weather report, the record high temperature of February 3rd is 58, set back in 1990. The record low is negative 26, set back in 1951. Today on this lovely Friday, the high will be 32 with a low of 16. It will be partly cloudy throughout the day. Now, here's the rest of your 5-day forecast. Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high of 36 and a low of 25. Sunday calls for a high of 42 and a low of 25. There is a 70% chance of precipitation with a chance of snow in the AM, tapering off into the afternoon hours. On Monday, the high will be 45 with a low of 33, and it will be partly cloudy. There's a 60% chance of rain throughout the night as we enter Tuesday morning. And to finish off this week's forecast, Tuesday calls for a 60% chance of rain showers that will most likely continue on and off throughout the day. The high will be 50 with a low of 41. That's a wrap on this week, LHS. Have a great weekend and enjoy the weather. Sydney Lingrak, TV2 Weather.
Recently, 700 acres of the Wayne National Forest have been leased for hydraulic fracturing. We wanted to find out what that means.
Do you know what hydraulic fracturing is?
It sounds like breaking a bone underwater.
No, not really, but I just know that it's dangerous for the environment.
Is that new dance where people go nuts?
We've discovered that a lot of people do not know what hydraulic fracturing is, and it's even happening in our own backyard.
Fracking is when sand and chemicals and water are injected into a well in order to, at high pressures, in order to try and open up the shale to get oil and gas out of the shale that wouldn't normally be able to be gotten just from drilling a well.
This new way to get energy out of the earth is very good for the economy, but just how will it affect the environment, our community, our generation, and even future generations?
Okay, so some of the pros of fracking include that we can get more oil and gas without having to buy it from overseas. It creates jobs for people, and it creates more resource for us to use. Some cons, it can cause groundwater contamination with the chemicals that are injected, because some of the chemicals do stay in the well and in the fractures that are created. It can also create earthquakes because of the fluids that are injected into the ground. Sometimes companies use hazardous chemicals and they're not required to disclose that because of the newness of the entire thing. There's not a lot of regulation. So that's another one of the cons about it, is that the companies that do this can inject chemicals that maybe we don't know whether they're hazardous or not, and they're not required to tell anybody what they're injecting.
We all like driving cars and turning on lights, but how do you feel about a pool of unknown chemicals being pumped into your backyard?
Here's Landon Little and Lexus Fickle with the Chieftain Sports.
Good afternoon, Chieftain Nation. Today on sports, we have a boys basketball game against Marietta,
Then a girls' basketball game against Parkersburg South, and a one-on-one interview with Coach Jay Chadwell.
Let's get to it. The boys basketball team hosted the Marietta Tigers Tuesday night in Jim Myers Gymnasium and looked to put an end to a 4-game losing skid. Logan took advantage of poor shooting by the Tigers in the first half and led 26-18 going into halftime. The Chieftains played stellar defense all game, and it showed as they dominated the Tigers with a 64-50 win. Corey Henthorne led all scorers with 18 points, Bo Myers added 16 more points, and Kobe Bell racked up 8 rebounds. The Chieftains head down to Jackson tonight.
On Wednesday, the Lady Chiefs basketball team traveled down to Parkersburg South to play the Lady Patriots. The Lady Chiefs played right with the Patriots for 3 quarters. Problem was, they came after the Parkersburg South built a 22-8 first-period lead on track to a 69-52 win over the Purple and White. The Patriots came out right from the get-go after an emotional senior night ceremony. They made 6 out of their first 7 shots and led 10-5 before going on a game-breaking 11-0 run. Peyton Frazier was able to end the run by hitting a corner 3, but Logan still trailed 22-8 at the break. The Lady Chiefs came back strong in the second period, bringing it to 24-13, a little less than 2 minutes in, but the Patriots fought right back, with the score at halftime being 36-20. The Patriots never let the Chiefs within 12 points the rest of the way. Sophomore Haley Salmon scored 17 points. Senior Paige Lunsford contributed 10 points and 6 steals for the Chiefs, and fellow senior Danielle Arnett added 8 points and 8 rebounds. Logan plays at Meg Saturday afternoon with JV starting at 1.
Now here's a one-on-one interview with Coach Jay Chadwell.
Now that we are at the midpoint of this basketball season, we want to get to know the new boys and girls varsity basketball coaches, Chris Ryder and Jay Chadwell. What brought you to Logan to coach?
Just the job in general. It's my first head coaching job, so that's exciting. A Division I job on top of that, which is very good experience for me. I've been blessed with a good opportunity and a good group of girls to coach.
What position did you play in high school?
I was a point guard when I was in high school, which I think helps my coaching ability because the point guard's kind of the coach on the floor.
Who was the best player you've coached or played against?
The best player I've ever played against was a guy by the name of O.J. Mayo. He was in Cincinnati when I played down there. We played against each other in high school and AAU. He went on to the NBA. I didn't quite make it that far, so I don't get to play against him there. But he's the greatest player I've ever played against.
How has the season gone so far?
Season's been great, and that's all the credit to the girls. I have 24 girls that come in and work hard every day, making sure they're getting better with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of positivity. And because of that, the season's been really kind for us, not just in the win-loss column, but as far as, you know, having a good group of girls together and making it successful and having fun as well.
Thank you.
Here's a closer look at National Signing Day.
National Signing Day is the first day high school athlete can sign a binding letter of intent to a college or university for athletics. It is usually the first day of February. On January 30th, 2017, Logan's own Corey Henthorne verbally committed to the University of Findlay. Henthorne finished his 2016 senior season at First Team All-District and First Team All-State. Good luck, Corey. I'm sure you'll make Logan proud. Sam Kaiser, TV2 Sports.
That's all we have for you guys today. I'm Landon Little.
And I'm Lexus Fickle. We'll see you next week.
That is all for today. We hope you enjoyed the show.
And make sure to tune into our YouTube channel to check out McLean in the Morning.
Have an amazing weekend, Logan High School. From TV2, I'm Nicholas Kudlapur.
And I'm Jasper Jones.
Don't stroke my hair.
100 acres of the Wayne National Forest have been leased.
Bye, Felicia.
That's all.